Hello, back with another reading for some more of those questions that we were talking about yesterday. So the first question I'm going to do today, Guinea is just so fascinated. She loves the tarot and she loves this room, my magical healing room. So Guinea is it's here. Hello Guinea, look at her. Oh, it's so tiring, I know. So the first question I'm going to ask is about the med beds. The lovely med bed question. We know they're out there, we know. I had a friend years ago and he helped to actually, he came up with the concept along with a few other people of facial recognition. He was quite disappointed what they actually used facial recognition for because he didn't think it would be used that way. But one thing he said to me, because he got into some very secretive places with the work that he did, and one thing he said to me was anything that exists or anything they tell you about in society, developments of all kinds, he said anything that you're seeing out there is, Guinea's bored of that now, is basically already 25 years old. If they're admitting to it and it's out there, it's probably about 25 years old. And so there's stuff behind the scenes that people don't know about, which is being developed. So let's take it from there. I think we were asking about when are the med beds going to be made kind of common knowledge. They don't like always doing that, do they? So let's have a look at what it says about the med beds. And then I'm going to do the UFOs. Very, very personal, exciting subject, but we're doing the med beds. Med beds, med beds, med beds in South Africa, med beds in Cape Town, med beds. Med beds, when are they going to reveal them? When are they going to be freely available? I mean, we see some lovely, oh, there's a card that's definitely got to come out. Oh, that's very interesting. Let's start with that. Okay, here's the first card that fell out the pack. Strength. Haven't had that yet, have we? The strength card is great to have. It's about really wrestling down those aspects of any situation that could hamper or kind of sabotage. And obviously strength is about being in control of situations, and often it's about the inner, taming the inner lion, so to speak. So that's a great significator, the strength card. Crossing that, oh look, we have the lovely Knight of Wands again, upright. The Knight of Wands has been working hard again. He comes forth, he bears his gifts with pride and greatness. That's a very nice card to have crossing. And then we have the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, a little bit of, again, it's a hold up, it's not quite, that's the overarching energy that's raining down on it. I would actually say the word I was about to say was disappointment. There's a bit of disappointment, so I don't think the med beds are going to be maybe here as soon. I actually prefer the term celestial chambers. That really speaks to me, celestial chambers. We are, after all, celestial chambers ourselves. So, and the root of it, oh, that's very interesting. Here we go. At the bottom of it, the root of this question about the med beds is the Four of Pentacles, which can sometimes mean you're holding on to things. The situations come, there's almost like, okay, we're talking about celestial chambers. The technology has been held on to. There's a kind of almost, I shouldn't say lack of generosity, but it can be. But it's also sometimes a sign of what you've managed to accrue. So the root of this, they exist. They are evident. Here's the crown. This king is holding on to his material goods, and he's standing, taking full ownership of what he has. But maybe not be quite willing to share it yet, okay? In the past, okay, we have the Ten of Wands reversed. So the Ten of Wands reversed, the Ten of Wands upright is about success has become a burden. Success, everything people have worked towards actually has become a real, how do you say in South Africa, schlep, a great word. So in the past there's been a lot of work, and as it's reversed, it's kind of, okay, it's still, this is what I get with the Ten of Wands reversed today. It's like, oh, he's taking his bundle to the market, to the marketplace. He's taking his work to sell. So maybe, obviously, with it being reversed, actually it hasn't been quite taken to the market yet. It's not being made available yet, but that is in the past. What is in the future? Oh, look, we're getting familiar with this card, aren't we? The Eight of Cups, turning the back, kind of giving up, letting go. And we know that's when the magic happens. When we let go, and when we truly let go, and just give it up to the universe, that's when the magic happens. The Eight of Cups is about almost giving up hope, turning your back on what has been established. All the hard work all seems for nothing, and it's a kind of letting go. So we all have to just trust in the universe, trust that the process is in play, and just kind of go, okay, I'll get on with stuff. I'll just wait for the universe to deliver the great cosmos. It's all going to be here in perfect divine timing. Okay. Where do we find ourselves? Oh, that's interesting. We find ourselves with the Three of Swords reversed. Now, the Three of Swords that way is about really facing sorrow and pain in order to release that which has kind of built up. So reversed today, how do I feel about this today? The Three of Swords, what does it talk to me to? You know what it actually talks to me about today? Those three swords poking up look like, a bit like that stick I have in the background, is a rune of Algiz, which is a rune of life, and kind of a protective rune of life. So maybe today, with that being reversed, there's not so much a bursting of the boil that needs to heal, but I think it kind of feels like, I shouldn't say the boil is still building up. I don't actually feel that. I feel there's like a release of it. I feel there's a kind of, because pain and sorrow turned on its head is for a reason, and also maybe it's not as bad as you think with the Three of Swords. Normally it's a broken heart. So reversed, I would say it's not a broken heart, but obviously there is still uncomfortable there and disharmony. That's what I kind of feel. A disharmony. Yeah, that's what a disharmony of the heart. Okay, that's probably just because we all want to have a celestial chamber to lie in. Obviously, we all probably come from those starseed families where we remember the crystal beds, and we remember the resonant columns that we used to stand in between in order to get healed, and we remember the liquid baths that we used to lie in with sound and colour. So we know all the healing things that are available. How do other people feel? The lovely King of Wands, a King of Fire. There's an authority there. Again, there's action there. There's someone behind the scenes kind of going, okay, there does seem to be here. How do other people look at this situation? Yeah, there's something there that has authority and power and fire, which is action and motivation. And the hopes and dreams. Oh, lovely, lovely. Lovely. The Empress, yes, that things come to fruition. Things are fertile. Things come to, the Empress is about the growth, the fertility of the land. Everything is rich and abundant and is growing well, and there's so much richness of the earth, which is a very positive idea for the hopes and fears. What's the outcome? Oh, look at that. The outcome is the Lovers reversed. Okay, the relationship of the Lovers reversed. So what do we have here? The outcome. The Lovers, obviously upright, is about relating and love, and the great angel coming from behind. The lovers can be upside down, can be discord and separation and a kind of unknowing, like, okay, I'm not sure about that. There's work to be done, there's therapy. So there's that kind of, there's therapy. We want to be in the celestial chamber having therapy, not... so I would say, with the outcome being the lovers reversed, obviously, I tell you what that feels like today. It feels like there's some people regarding the medbed situation, which is basically, there's almost like arguments about it. Arguments about when and how and who's going to get some, and yeah, it's funny how no money's come up, no kind of real obstacles. It's actually a very nice reading, but the outcome is almost like, oh, there's you know, like tiffs, there's lovers tiffs, lovers on the head, but it's just relating has been turned on its head. There's arguments, there's kind of discord somewhere. So until that discord gets sorted out, let me just do a crowning card. Okay, so yeah, then there is that. So the crown, I'm doing a crowning, 3 cards around the outcome, so that's upright. Okay, so you're talking about investing. Where's the money? Okay, then we've got the 6 of Wands reversed. Nothing to quite celebrate yet. And then we've got Temperance reversed. Yeah, no. At the moment, again, it's kind of not... There's again, there seems to be a little bit of discord amongst people who are in charge. Maybe people don't want to, certain people don't want to release it yet. Some people still want to keep it hidden. They maybe until all the lockdown, farce, ridiculous pantomime is finished. They want the pantomime finished, the curtains down, and then the medbeds rolled out. So that's how it seems today. So let's see